What's up? So today I wanted to share something I was thinking in the morning, and it was I think one tendency we have, like when we're kind of like just starting out and trying to figure out our place in the world, what we will do in our careers. Sometimes, if you're like me, this is what I do. I put too much on my plate. Like I'll like do a little well in the gym, and like and then I'll talk to my coach and he'll tell me something about wrestling, and I'll get so hyped up and I'll be like, all right, I want to be a professional fighter now. You know what I mean? And if I'm like just doing business, well, not business, but if I'm just looking at like a video of someone like a Cody Sanchez, like on YouTube, talking about how, the way to go right now in this AI community, AI like just age, is go full throttle on boring businesses, like go full throttle on plumbing businesses, gas stations, window cleaning, HVAC. And then I'll get so hyped up in it, I'll be like, all right, tomorrow I'm starting something, or like this type of stuff happens to me a lot because I just get caught up in like this kind of, I think it's like a bit of a cliche, but like the golden object syndrome, shiny object syndrome, where you see like different things that you could do, and then all of a sudden you have so much on your plate and you just feel like so like unproductive, right? Because you're like, dude, I'm not moving the needle in anything. And then like 3 months go by, 5 months go by, a year goes by, and you're like, dude, like I spread out myself so thin. Like, how am I gonna excel in anything? And that's something I really have to kind of keep myself focused and be like, Sergi, no, you focused, you put yourself in e-commerce, you put yourself in CrossFit. Like, you gotta just focus and do this the long term. Not because it's like you pick this, now you gotta stay with it. No, it's like because that's what I enjoy. And what shiny object syndrome does, right? It's like there's three stages there's three stages to excelling in anything. There's like, number one is like the uninformed optimism, meaning like you think of something, like whether it's let's just say starting a wedding decoration business, you get very hyped up in it, like, I'm amazing at decorating, I have that perfect intuition, I got perfect people like for draping and stuff, I'm excited, I'm gonna go for it, not thinking at all about how hard it will be to collect money at the end, or how stressful it will be. At first, there's this uninformed optimism where you're just like, this is so fun, I'm so excited. But then when things hit the fan and it actually starts getting hard, then you get into this second phase, which is like the informed pessimism, where you're like, oh man, this is actually very hard. It's like, I can't do this. You always get that voice saying, nah, man, this is not for me, right? And it's like right after that, what follows is like this valley of despair. And the people who get like successful at anything are usually the ones, and it's only like 5 out of 100 or like 3 out of 100 people who do it. But it's like only 3 or 5 out of 100 people can walk through that valley of despair step by step and into the third phase, which is informed optimism. Meaning they've went through the trials and tribulations, they persevered through the problems, and now they're like, I made it. I figured it out. I cracked it. After so many attempts of failure, I finally figured it out, And so basically this whole, like, long story short, I started feeling very upset with myself when I put so much on my plate. And what I realized is happiness is directly a product of progress. You're usually not very happy if you're not progressing in anything. And you can't progress in anything, right, if there's too much on your plate. Like, if I put, acquiring and through seller finance, acquiring gas stations and learning how to make deals on the same plate, I'm doing e-commerce. On the same plate, I'm selling insurance. This is literally what I did. You're not going to excel in anything, you know, like you're spreading yourself too thin. And so my plea to you guys is like, please be focused on one thing, really introspect and see like what lights you up, what would be something that you would do in the long term, not for like a 5-year quick like sprint and then exit and then you're set for life. Don't think like that. Please, like that's something I'm kind of taking my thinking away from that as well. Start trying to think about, dude, what's something that I could do that would light me up and I can see myself doing it for 50, 60, 70 years because I just enjoy it. It just helps so much more. And plus it saves time because whatever it is, whatever your craft is, it takes time to get better at it. And you only get better at something once you put in the reps. And that's not to say like if it lights you up, that doesn't mean it's easy. It's still very hard. CrossFit is very hard for me. Figuring out e-commerce is very hard for me. But it's like, I got to put in the reps in this right now versus hopping on different stuff, hopping on different things, and kind of just being at stage 1 for like 3 different crafts versus getting into like stage 6 or stage 7 in one craft, you know? Instead of putting in 10% here, 10% there, 10% here, putting in like 100% in one thing. It actually makes you happier. It makes you happier because you see progress in something in your life, and that gives you the confidence to say, okay, Rishi is competent. I could do it, you know? And so, yeah, that's kind of the message for today, you know, like stay focused on one thing, guys, you know, because it'll actually make you happier. Like you'll see progress in one thing and then you'll slowly move the needle and you'll get a little better. It's funner. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to add to that. Yeah, that's it. Stay focused. Don't get caught up in this shiny object syndrome, because I could say from personal experience, it wasted me 4 years. I was hopping on things, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, selling insurance, e-commerce, becoming a sales development representative. There was so many things I tried, and if I just put myself into e-commerce, which I enjoyed in the first place, God knows where I would have been right now. But hey, it's okay. Mistakes are very important because that's how you learn. And that's what made me today. So I'm super proud of it. But man, you got to save your time. You got to save your energy. Pick one thing and go all in. That's the message.